Hello everyone and welcome back to ZakLiT educational channel. So this is very important thing to know for all the aspirants, those who are preparing for the UGC NET examination or those who have already appeared for the UGC NET examination. So this is regarding the category 3. Yes, now there will be a third category in the UGC NET examination which is already granted from the public notice given by the UGC. So all these things we'll be knowing here because it is also important for the students, those who are willing to take admission in the PhD. So without waiting much time, let's start today's video. So this comes when the public notice was given by UGC from the Secretary Professor Manish R. Joshi. So it was in March 27, 2024. And here you can see that it was a public notice, National Eligibility Test as an entrance test for admission to PhD. Yes, here National Eligibility Test, will read everything here. The University Grants Commission conducts the NET examination through the NTA, that is National Testing Agency. That NET examination is conducted twice a year, in June once and in December once. We all know. If you don't know, we can know from here. Currently, the NET scores are used to award Junior Research Fellowship. So full form of JRF is Junior Research Fellowship. So if you want to know more in depth about JRF, LS, what is Assistant Professorship, the provided link in the I button, you can know from there how to prepare for the examination. So this thing you can know. If you don't know, you can go there. But if you know, we will be knowing that the basic thing is from NET score, it is awarded for the JRF, that is Junior Research Fellowship. If you are joining in the PhD or already if you are continuing the PhD, you will be getting the fellowship. That is for 5 years. Or it is also for the appointment as assistant professor for those with a master's degree. So for these two conditions were given when the NET scores are announced. But here in the second paragraph, you can see here, it is written here. Let me change the size. So here, yes. So here what you have to know that many universities conduct their entrance test for the admission to their PhD program. Yes, for entrance, for qualifying for the PhD program, the different universities, institutes, they have their own entrances. And some are also coming under the Central University Common Entrance Test. But here it is mentioned that, you will read now, requiring to write multiple PhD entrance tests. Yes, as a result, for example, if you are willing to participate in the A university for PhD, you have to write the entrance for that A university. Then again for the B university, you have to again write the admission, that is entrance test, to take their PhD program admission. So like that, for multiple university, you had to appear for many number of multiple PhD entrance tests. But to help the students with one national entrance test for the PhD admission as a part of implementing the National Education Policy 2020, the UGC constituted an expert committee to review the provisions of the National Eligibility Test. In order to reduce your pressure, what the NTA did is that to implement the National Education Policy, not NTA, UGC, they constituted an expert committee. तो उन्होंने एक एक्सपर्ट कमेटी को बनाया UGC ने, जो कि इस चीज को देखकर एक डिसीजन ले, और उन्होंने एक डिसीजन भी लिया है, and we will know what is that decision. So in this slide we will know what was the decision taken by that expert committee from the UGC. So based on the expert committee's recommendation, in its 578th meeting held on 13th of March 2024, the UGC has decided that from the academic session 2024-2025, that means 2024-25, from June session, the NET score can be used for admission to PhD program also. Yes, earlier it was from only for NET LS or NET JRF, but from this time, the NET score can be used to take admission in the PhD program in place of the entrance test conducted by the different universities and higher education institute. So if the university is having the prospectus when they are announcing the PhD, if you are having this NET score, through that you are exempted from the entrance of that university or that institute. You will be directly going into the shortlisting if you are shortlisted based on your NET score. So it is not that you have to again appear for their individual entrance test. So what happened, they have clearly mentioned here, from June 2024 onwards, Therefore, the NET candidates will be declared eligible in 3 categories. So because of this thing, now NET score will be giving 3 categories eligibility. Number 1, for eligible for admission to PhD with JRF, that is Junior Research Fellowship, and they are also eligible for appointment as an assistant professor. Next is category 2, eligible for admission to PhD without JRF. Yes, without JRF, they will not get the Junior Research Fellowship, but they are eligible for admission to PhD when the PhD programs are announced from any university or higher education institutes. Then next is they are also eligible for the appointment as an assistant professor. Category 3, eligible for admission to PhD program only and not for the award of JRF or appointment as assistant professor. So let us make it simple from the table already provided by the UGC. Let's move on to the next slide. Yes, in this slide we will be seeing the table which is already prepared by the UGC in order to simplify this thing. So category 1, award for JRF and appointment as assistant professor. If you are coming in this category, so this time when the results will come, it will be having category 1. That means you are Junior Research Fellowship, you are eligible for that. You will getting the fellowship from the UGC for 5 years. If you are going for the PhD, yes, Junior Research Fellowship you are eligible. Eligible for assistant professor also, yes. Eligible for PhD admission also, yes, if you haven't joined the PhD admission till now. So here I would like to clear this thing about the category 2, that is appointment as assistant professor and admission to PhD. So if you are coming into this category, so they may be giving 3 cutoffs, that means 1 for NET JRF, 1 for NET LS, 1 for only admission to PhD, or they can give the without cutoff, they can mention it as category 1, category 2, category 3. In that, if you are in the category 2, that means JRF you will not be getting. Assistant professor you will be eligible to apply when there is the vacancy in any university or any institute. Now you are eligible to apply for the assistant professor, but that doesn't mean that you will be selected for the assistant professor, because that will be definitely depending on your interview and how that committee is selecting on the basis of the PhD people or those who are having more experience. But your eligibility is fulfilled if you are in this category, that is category 2, that is LS category, now we can say that, and also you are eligible for the PhD admission. Next category 3 will be coming this time with the cutoff, that means 3rd cutoff will be for admission to PhD only, that will be mentioned in your admit card. Only you will be getting the eligibility to take admission in the universities or higher education institutes when they are announcing. It is not that you have qualified this category and you will be moving on to any university to take admission. It is not that. When that university or that institute is asking for the PhD seats, that time you are eligible to apply and you are exempted from any further examination, that is directly into the interview or whatever they are deciding. So no need to give their individual entrance. But here you are not eligible for assistant professor. You cannot apply when the assistant professor or lectureship positions are out. You are also neither eligible for assistant professor nor eligible for getting junior research fellowship if you are getting into PhD admission. This is only to be exempted from the entrance examination conducted by the individual university or higher education institutes. So I hope it is clear now. This is the new thing. Everybody should know this. If this is giving you confusion during the results announcement, you should not get confused if you have watched this video. I hope it is clear. Still, if you are having doubts, you can ask me in the comment section. I hope you have got some information which you are not aware of. If you like this video, don't forget to like, subscribe to the channel ZakLiT for further updates. See you guys in our next video. Till then, keep smiling and believe in yourself.